What is your hope with the Catholicism series? Like, do you have a particular targeted audience that you're trying to reach out to?
Yeah, I think of it kind of in concentric circles. You know, I want, so the tight circle here, I want Catholics who maybe feel kind of beleaguered. They feel we're going through this tough time, we're hearing all this negativity. To get them fired up again about their faith, to remind them of the richness of their faith. Then like go out beyond that circle. They say the second largest religion in America are ex-Catholics. Number one is Catholics. Wow. The number two religion in America is ex-Catholics. I want to get them. I want to beguile them again with the richness of the faith. And they say most ex-Catholics have not stormed away, they've drifted away. Do you know what I mean? Some have stormed away, they're mad about something, okay. But others have just kind of drifted away.
After school, they just kind of stopped going in most cases.
They're not really angry at the church, they got bored, they got indifferent. So I want to get them intrigued. And see, my strategy in this series is not just to talk about the faith, that's one dimension, is I want to show it. I want to show the artwork, I want to show the architecture, I want to show the lives of the saints, I want to show people at prayer, you know, that just the visual texture and beauty of it might beguile someone enough to reconsider. But then go out even beyond those folks. I think of the really secularized world. A lot of people have kind of drifted into indifference or even hostility to religion. I'm hoping to get them to, they might just see something. They might find some element of it fascinating, and it might, you know, bring them back in. So it's like the YouTube videos, but now on a larger scale.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, so
and a bigger budget too.
Bigger budget, yeah, yeah. But that's my hope, is that it might engage people at these different levels and make them think again about the Catholic Church.
What do you see, especially as a priest in your particular ministry, the new evangelization as?
Yeah, I mean, I think basically, as John Paul II articulated it, it's an attempt to reintroduce Christ to cultures that already know about him, but have grown indifferent or secularized. So it's a re-evangelizing of cultures that have grown maybe indifferent to the Christian culture which they received. Another big part of it for John Paul was to use all the means available to us now. And, you know, a great thing, and you know this well, because we're using it right now, we have means of communication that Fulton Sheen would have died for.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Fulton Sheen, who was the great pioneer in all this, and that's another interesting story to me, that the great pioneer in this was a Catholic.
Yeah.
But yet, after Fulton Sheen, we kind of dropped the ball for too long.
He was the greatest televangelist we've ever had.
Yeah, he was. He was the pioneer. But then after him, we didn't pick up the torch, you know. But he had radio, he had TV, he had print media. Okay, we have all those. But then look at this explosion of media we have. From the iPad to iPods to iPhones to the internet, all this.
Podcasts, YouTube,
right.
Yeah.
You put something on YouTube, you're 24/7 all over the world. Just like that. You know, I can write a column one morning. We can film it in the afternoon. I do like a film version of it. Later that afternoon, it's 24/7 all over the world.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, that's an amazing capacity we have that's unprecedented in the whole history of Christianity, the way we can get the message out. So that's why it's an exciting time. I think now is like, you have to go back to Gutenberg to find something similar.
Yeah.
You know, that the revolution that the printing press inaugurated, this is like that. This explosion in communications technology. So the Catholic Church needs to be right there in the forefront of it, I think.